Hello everyone, it's Daniel from 5G. I'm gonna start this live stream. I'm actually gonna eventually turn this into a preview, but this one's going to be the full video and live stream of our Santa's Elves Build a House event. And I'm going to follow this script during my video, how I help members of Santa's Elves build their houses. I'm going to follow equivalent guidelines. You all are welcome to enter and leave the chat as you like. Rewatch the videos as you like. Talk with things. Talk with us during the chat. Leave your comments. Thank you. Thank you, TJ. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Alright, so as you can see here, we are at the house party. When we think of Thanksgiving, we think of our family, we think of maybe our friends, we think of home, dinners, things like that. At the end of this video, we will have a built home. Whoever is joining us on the stream is welcome to come in to the house that we're building in this live stream at the end of this video, and we can share a moment together. That would be absolutely fantastic, and that will also be in the preview video that I will edit. So please stay tuned to the end of the video so we can share in that moment. So here we go. Let us begin. So our house story will begin in Falador. So here I am in Falador. I'm standing all alone in front of this pedestal. What should I do? I know. I should go and speak to a realtor. I would like to have a home. Alright, so here is how we do that. Alright, so the real estate agent here in Falador. So we can talk to the real estate agent to get our house. Alright, and then what we want to do is move our house to Taverly. So I'm gonna move my house to Taverly. And then I want to redecorate my house. I want my house to have, in my case, I want the fancy stone. So you can choose whichever type you want. So I'm going to use the fancy stone. And then I'm going to ask him to redecorate the grounds. I want to have mown grass. My lighting, you can have a daytime, dusk, or night. I'm actually going to have put it at dusk right now. Because a lot of times there's a Thanksgiving dinner, so maybe I'll make it dusk to give it kind of an evening feel, not late night, not morning, but just somewhere in the middle. All right, so I now have a house designed the way that I wanted. So I'm gonna go next. I'm going to go to the garden supplier because I want a nice entrance when the people are visiting my house. So at the garden supplier, I'm gonna get some roses. I'm going to get some bagged bluebells, and I am going to get a tall boxed hedge. So my next step is to visit Falador Castle. Alright, so I'm gonna go to upstairs. And I'm gonna speak with this guy Renitee. I'm gonna ask for family crest. And Sir Renitee is also known as the Herald. Alright, so I'm gonna ask him for a family crest. So family crest, I have the symbol of Ardougne. Alright, now you can ask them for a different one. And there are 16 different symbols. So, you know, Shield of Earth, Ardougne, Gargashan, Dragon, Fairy, Guthixham, Horse, Jorg, Kandarin, Miscellanean, or Money. There's also Ardougne, Skullvarag, and Zamorak. And yeah, so and then we're back to the beginning again. I'm gonna leave it as Ardougne right now, and I'm gonna go over to where it says paintings. So I'm gonna ask for a map. I want the large map, and the maps are depending on the number of quest points. So I have the number of quest points for that. That's fine. Next, I'm gonna ask for a landscape. So the landscape, I'm going to ask for Isildor, which is the Elven area. You can only get that after you do the appropriate quest for that. And then finally, I'm going to get a portrait. On the portrait, I'm going to pick, let's say, a Prince and Princess of Miscellanea. And that's you can do after the Throne of Miscellanea quest. Alright, and so now I now have all three, so I'm done here in Falador. So now comes the fun part. I'm going to build my house, and this is the part that I usually for my clanmates. I will bring you the supplies. You will arrive usually into a house that looks rather empty like this. Alright, so then you will go into build mode. Alright, and it will look like this. Alright, so I will typically have you start by building a formal portal. I will go here and build a formal garden. Scroll down, formal garden. Alright, now Jagged's defaults, Runescape defaults to having the portal north and south. I usually ask people to rotate that so that the portal is side to side. Just because of the way that we enter the houses, it works out better. You know, we've had positive reviews on this layout, so we're gonna go ahead and build that, and then we need 10 iron bars. So I'm gonna build this one using 10 iron bars, and then the fencing, I provide you 8 marble blocks to build the nice fencing. And then the hedging, I also provide you tall box hedge. You can also get that at the garden supplier. We saw that a moment ago. And of course it puts me outside. That's fine. And then there are the big plants, which are bluebells. Then there's the small plants. And of course you can choose between daffodils and rosemary also, but I usually provide the best plants. And then next one I usually provide are the roses. That goes in the other corner, and these automatically provide the adjacent ones on the other corner. So you only need two plants of the roses and 2 plants of the bluebells. We now have a completed room here. So once you have the completed room, you can remove the old portal. Alright, and then we're gonna build to the north. You should always build the chapel to the north, and make sure you rotate this so that the other door is pointing to the west. So there we go, build that. Alright, and I'm gonna build here to the west of this. I'm gonna build my menagerie. I happen to have a menagerie already that I had built previously. So when I ask it to build my menagerie, it will ask me if I want to move the old one, and I will say yes. So yes, build the old one here. Ideally, I want the obelisk space to be close to the door, so that if I am training prayer, and then I have a familiar, so I can come in here, train prayer, and my recharge summoning is right here. So I'm going to build that here. And my old menagerie that I had is right here. And I can click on the space to recharge my summoning. And there you go. Alright, and I'm going to put my portal rooms here. Portal chamber. And there's no rotation option in the portal chambers because there's only one door. I'll have to check that out in a bit. But this space here, I'm gonna build my study. Right, and I'll show you why in a moment. But you'll want to rotate this so that this is your lectern space. So you want your lectern space to be near your entrance portal. So I'm gonna build that. Right, and then you want your other door here to be facing the south. So I'm gonna build that. And this is going to be my parlor, and again, I want the doors to be north, south, and east. So I'm going to build that. And then I want my quest hall. And always the quest hall should be on the bottom floor, on the downstairs, and then your skill hall should be up. And I'll show you why in a moment. So quest hall. Now if you look here, this is the map space, that's the sword space, this is the landscape, and that is the guild trophy space right here. So alright, so you want to rotate this so that the guild trophy space is near the entrance portal. So that, and now you're gonna put a glory amulet on here, so that's why you want the quest space to be on the bottom. Alright, so build. Alright, and then we're gonna put here. We're gonna put the throne room. And there's only one door, so there's no rotation option. We're gonna build here the kitchen, and the door should be north, so we're gonna rotate that. Build, and then we're gonna build the next door spot. This will be dining room. I want to rotate that so that the door is going to be to the south, west, and north. I'm gonna the last one I'm gonna build on this floor for right now is going to be the workshop. We're gonna rotate this. If we build it this way, and then the chair for this bench space will be on the other side. So you want to rotate this either way because there's only two opposite doors. Your heraldry space and your repair space should be on the right, and your clockmaking space should be on the left. And that will provide you the chair here. You can walk in, it'll lessen your time to come in and build stuff. So we're going to build that. And then this is what the uh, bottom floor should approximately look like. I'm gonna fix this space in a moment here. I'll show you. But for right now, when you get this should be the other portal room. Uh, so at this point, if you just there's one more thing, is if you go to your settings and you go to skills, construction, and you want your initial door state to be open, on your building mode, initial building mode to be off. Right, so this way when your building mode off, and then the doors will be open. And at this point, you will say, okay, you'll message us and say, all right, send us off, and I'm ready. Uh, please come in and visit me. Take a look. Oh, here you go. Uh, hi, thank you for visiting my house. I need some supplies so that I can continue building. Certainly, sir. Please trade. All right, so here we go. Here is the first block of supplies. All right, and then at this point, we will have one of your send us off. We'll go out, and you can go back into building mode. All right, and then in this case, I am going to place the spiral stairs here. So I'm gonna build the stair space, and we're always gonna build the uh, teak spiral. Although this account has a higher construction level, so I can probably do marble, but I'm gonna do teak in this case because I want to make it as close to what it is that I'm gonna do when I have you do it. All right, now here is the trophy space. The trophy space we're gonna build the Amulet of Glory, and this acts as an unlimited amount of teleports. Right, so but you gotta do that in regular mode. All right, so we have here 4 tick spaces left. So I am going to start building the place. So I have here is a landscape that is a portrait. So the landscape will go here. All right, the landscape will take 3 mahogany planks and an Isidore painting. Let me just see. That's the landscape. That's the map space. 4 mahogany planks and a large map. Actually, now we have a map. All right, and then again, that will depend on whether you have the quest points for the map from Renitee. Right. So, anyways, at this point, we're gonna tell one of the Santa's officers helping that hey, we're done. Uh, please come back and visit us. They'll say, oh, you're still in building mode, so we gotta turn building mode off. And then the Santa's elves will, one that's helping you will come back in, so we will just go over here to the portal. And in any moment's time, you will be able to say, hey, how are you? Alright, so we'll trade again. And then the next block of supplies. And then, alright, so I'll go pick up some more for you. See you later. And then as soon as he goes out to pick up the next block of supplies, we will go into building mode and we will build the next room. In this case, we will go ahead and build So up. Alright, so the stairs do not lead up. Do you want a building? Yes. Alright, so we already put the quest hall here. So we're gonna put the skill hall up. Alright, and then I have all these extra planks. So I'm gonna build the landscape spot here. So that's Isildur. And again, that depends on whether you've done the Isildur requirements. And then this is the miscellaneous, and that's whether you've done the Throne of Miscellanea quest. You can get that. And then here is the bookcase. And then now my bedrooms, I'm gonna place a bedroom here, but I'm gonna rotate this. So you see how the bed space is here and the fireplace. So I'm gonna rotate this so that the door space is here, and I'm gonna build that. And I'm gonna build this spot so that the other door spot is facing north. So bedroom. And that's the door spot that's facing north, so I'll build that. Right, and then last but not least, I have my old, and if you're watching the video, you saw I have my old costume room, so I'm gonna put that up here. So costume room. So yeah, we'll put that here, build it. And then obviously if you have a fresh house space, you won't have a costume room yet. I will bring you the materials for this stuff, so don't worry about it. So I'm gonna now I'm gonna head back down. Right, and then at this point I'm gonna be about ready to call other Senate Elves to come here and help me. So alright, so I'm gonna turn off my building mode. And I'm gonna wait here at the portal and say, okay, so I'm ready. Whenever you are, go ahead and come in. So here we go. So there you go. So then other Senate Elves will head out and get me the next block of supplies. So so then I will go back into building mode. And now that I moved that other room, I can now put the other portal room here. And then I want to build down here. And for down, I want to build the dungeon stairs room. Alright, and then I want to build so that's the quest room, dungeon room. And I want to build the sitting space for the throne room. So gilded bench. Gilded bench. gilded bench, dining table, gilded bench, fireplace spot, decoration spot, and that's the Ardougne quest that we picked. And then we have a couple more things to do in here. So the next one, we're gonna call Santa's off. Alright, so the next one we'll do dining and parlor. So we'll go ahead and go to the entrance and put off building mode, and we will wait for just a moment, and our co-elf will be here in a moment. And then he will trade. We will trade back. We'll drop off the extra supplies, and then they will part out, and they will go and pick us up some more supplies. They will pick. Hold on. They will pick us up some more supplies while we go ahead and proceed into building mode. Alright, so on this one we're going to complete the dining room. So we're going to build the curtain space. So we're going to build the opulent curtains here, and we're going to build the balcony space here, posh, and then we're going to go over to the parlor that we have here. We're going to build the rug space here. We're going to build the 3 chairs. We're gonna build the fireplace spot. Oh, thanks. Just saw your message. And then see these 3 mahogany. I'm guessing that's for the bookcase space. Curtains will be in another trade. I think curtains are in the next trade. Alright, so now we have the spot here, and I'm gonna go to the entrance and put building mode off and wait for just a moment. And to make sure I tell off already, and here we go. Alright, so now I have the supplies, and Alf will go pick up the next lot. Alright, so now I'm going to go over to the parlor, and I'm going to build the curtains. Build mode. Alright, so we need the curtain spot. Alright, and then we're gonna go upstairs. Curtains. Fireplace. And again, it's the marble. Alright, and then the one that's bed space, you want to use gilded four-poster on bed space. You want to use gilded wardrobe on wardrobe space. You want to use gilded dresser on dresser space. And you want to use gilded clock on the clock space. So now you'll see here we have most of her on the carpet will be in another tree. So heading across the other side, we're going to do the same thing that we did on this side. We're going to build the curtain space. And try to, never mind the frustration from the it's not working sometimes, try to move past that. And then build the fireplace space, and then the gilded clock will go here. The gilded four-poster will go on the bed space. The gilded dresser will go in the dresser space. And the gilded wardrobe will go in the wardrobe space. We now have an upstairs that is just about done. And if we take a look down and down, we have a dungeon starting from when we bought the dungeon space. As you can see, things are now starting to come together. And we play the waiting game for just a moment. And then we wait at the entrance. We make sure we notify the other elf. We turn off the building mode so that the other elf can come in. And then then we go ahead and trade our other elf. And we will get our carpet spaces, and we'll also start our study. So now we can go ahead and go upstairs. We need to go into building mode. Alright, so then we build our rug space. And we build our other rug space. Now we go down. Now we will build our we can build glove space because we have the level for that. But let me make sure we build Mahogany Eagle. Make sure it's Eagle. And then we're gonna build the Crystal Ball. Alright, so then we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and we'll turn off our building mode. And we'll wait here at the entrance for Co-Elf. And then we'll trade to get our next block of supplies. That's a small block of supplies. Yeah, but the next block will be bigger. Okay. Then we go ahead and build mode. And then we build our bookcase. We built our telescope. We built our wall chart. And this room's approximately done. Alright, so what are we building next? I believe the kitchen. So I'm gonna wait here, and other elf should be back in just a moment. So we'll just stand here and play the waiting game. Alright, so here it comes off. We want to make sure that we are build mode off, so that he can come in. And here we go. Alright, so our the elf will trade us, and we will accept the delivery. And then elf will go back to pick up more supplies, and we will go in here into the kitchen. We will go to build mode, and we want to make sure that we use the pre-made. We want to make sure that we use the pre-made chef delight in the barrel space, and the pre-made kitchen table on the table space. So this way we don't use mistakenly use our supplies on something else. We're gonna build the fancy range. We're gonna build the larder. And we're gonna build the cat basket. So that's already set. Alright, then the last two things are going to be in this room are going to be the shelves and the sink. And for that one, we need to wait for another delivery, which shouldn't be that long, because the Santa's House delivery service is very prompt. So we will just wait here momentarily, and they will be right over. Alright, and they're here. However, I'm going to need to turn off building mode so that they can come in to deliver the next block of supplies. And as soon as I turn off building mode, what do you know? Here are my next supplies. Because the Santos Elves delivery service is very pumped like that. Yay, cat basket. Thanks for the confidence. Alright, so Santos Elf Hopper clanmate will head out. And so I will go back into build mode. And then head into the kitchen. Alright, and then I'm gonna build this here shelf space. And again, once again, I'm building the highest item because we're Santa's house and we like the best possible home for our families. So here we go. Sink space, once again, highest possible item. And this kitchen is done. And this dining room is done. And this entrance portal is done. But I see 2 empty rooms here, so I'm gonna have to do something about that. The rest of this place looks pretty good. So in a moment, I will turn off the building mode and invite Elf to come in here and help me with the next room. What will the next room be? Alright, so I believe by this point the other Elf is already on his way. So I will turn off building mode and I will tell him, hey, oh, ready for you. It's like, okay, I'll be there very quickly. How soon is very quickly? Oh, I guess instantly, right? So here we go. He will instantly trade us next block of supplies. Oh, what's this for? This looks like the workshop. There's a lot of oak things. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the workshop. Thank you, I'll be back with more supplies. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead into the workshop here and build mode. Alright, and what we want to do on this workbench base is we want to build the steel frame bench because the vice and lat are upgrades. So we're gonna do the bench. Then we're gonna do the upgrade. And then we're gonna do the other upgrade. And then we're gonna do our repair space, armor stand. And then we're gonna start building our tools on the wall because we have 2 extra oak planks. And there we go. So this room has started. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna wait for my next block of supplies because the workshop requires a lot of supplies. So so in just a moment, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the build mode. So there is the build mode going off, and I'm gonna tell okay, I finished with that. I'm ready for the next block of supplies. Wow, that was fast. So here comes the next block. Hey, no, that's fantastic. Thank you. Alright, I'll be back soon. Thank you. I'm gonna build. Alright, so. And we're nearing the end of our house construction, as you can see. There's not much more to build. 3 rooms. So I'm gonna build the clockwork bench. This is just like the workbench. We're gonna build the first level, and then we're gonna upgrade it. And then we're gonna upgrade the tool space. So build 2, build 3, build 4, and build 5. And now we have a room complete with tools on the wall, and we have a workbench to build our flat pack furniture. We have a clockmaking bench to build our clockwork toys. We have an armor repair stand to repair our armor at a discounted rate, which we don't have any items to fix right now. So now what's left? We have a house that's just about complete. Well, we have an empty portal room, 2 empty portal rooms, and an empty chapel. So at this point, we will admire our place while our Santa's Elves helper gets us next block of supplies, which should not take that long because the Santa's Elves delivery service is very prompt. So. Oh, that reminds me. I need to turn off build mode. Alright, so we're out of build mode. Alright, so the Santa's Elves delivery service is very prompt. So they should be here any moment. So I'm just gonna... There it is. Wait here. But he is already here. So I will receive the next block of supplies. Thank you. Sure. I'll get you some more. Alright, so back into build mode I go. Alright, and I'm gonna put up in this one, I'm gonna build the altar space. I am going to build the lamp space. I am going to build the icon space. And should be the organ space here. Very nice. It's looking nice already. Alright, so then the next one, Alright, the next one should finish off this room. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna wait at the portal. And I'm gonna turn off my building mode so that other elves can come in. And I'm going to wait right here because he should be here any moment and right on time. So here we go. Very nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna finish off this room. Alright, so I'm gonna build the rug space. I'm gonna build the statue space. The marble statues of cats. And then I'm gonna build the window space. So this room is done, and our place is mostly complete now. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait here at the entrance, and of course I'm gonna turn off build mode, and then you know, as soon as we get out of build mode, make sure we are standing here by the entrance because the Santa's Elves delivery service is very prompt. And right on schedule once again. So I wonder what this next trade is going to be. Oh, That's a lot of marble. It has a high value. Alright, so here we go. I'll let it go into build mode. Alright, so the scrying pool will go here. The portal space will go here. Portal space will go here. And portal space will go here. We'll repeat that in the other room. The scrying pool will go here. The portal space will go here. The portal space will go here. And the last portal space will go here. Alright, so now we have our portal room complete. And by and large, this place is done. However, we do need to tune these portals. So if we hang out for a little while, I'm sure we will find a solution for that in due time. So so what we'll need to do is we will need to go to the entrance portal and put off the build mode, and then zoom in here and hang out, because our elf friend will be here very soon. And here it is. That is a lot of runes. Okay, so we will go ahead and do that. Alright, and for this one, luckily we do not have to go on the build mode for this. So we will go ahead and go to the pull here, direct portal 1 to Longbridge, direct portal 2 to Varrock, and direct portal 3 to Falador. We'll go to the other room. We will direct portal 1 to Camelot. We will direct portal 2 to Ardougne, and we will direct portal 3 to Herald, and that brings you to Canopus. Alright, so at this point I will invite anyone that's watching this video to come visit. We are in world 36 in Taverly. We're nearing the end of this live stream, nearing the end of this video, so I will invite everybody to come here and visit for a photo op. have here a log. We're gonna go over here to the parlor. Again, Alf will take a seat, and I am going to light the fireplace. I will need to use the logs on the fireplace. And we conclude this video with picture of Home Sweet Home. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the live stream. I'm gonna try to make a preview of this video, a condensed version, for your viewing pleasure. So please stay. Check back at some time. If you like, and if you're in San Elves, please check back and get a house like this built for you. We'd love to have all of our family to have one just like this. Take care, everybody. I'll see you for events.